the doctor is in an awful state. Cuts and bruises to his face and a suspected broken arm. "What happened to you?" asked the doctor. "It's my wife. She had one of her dreadful nightmares." "Do you mean she did this to you while she was asleep?" "Oh no, doctor. It was when she shouted out in her sleep, 'Quick, get out, my husband's coming home.' That, without thinking, I jumped out of the window." The phone rings and the husband answers it. "No, mate, you want the Met office." "Who was that, darling?" asks the wife. "I don't know. I think he wanted the weather forecast because he asked me if the coast was clear." Jack had not long left for work when he realized he'd left some important papers at home, so he drove back and on entering the kitchen, found his wife bending over the cooker. Quick as a flash, he lifted her skirt and unzipped his flies. Just as she said without turning around, "Hello, Fred, you're early this week." The man was so angry when he found his wife in bed with another man that he punched him unconscious and took him downstairs and out into the garden shed. When the man came around, he found his Willie was chained to the ground and beside it was a large knife. "What are you going to do?" he stammered. "I'm going to do anything," smirked the husband. "But you might want to chop it off to escape the flames when I set fire to this shed." "I'm so sorry to hear your Dave's in the hospital. I heard it was his knee." "That's right. I found a blondie sitting on it." "Jane, that milkman will have to go," said the enraged husband. "He's so cheeky. He reckons he's slept with every woman on the street except one." "Oh, I know who that'll be," replied his wife. "It'll be her at number 32. "How do you like my new suit?" said Steve to his friend. "Wow, that must have cost a lot of money." "I don't know. It was a present from my wife. When I arrived home early yesterday afternoon, it was hanging over the bottom of the bed." A tall, dark, handsome man pops into the vet's and asks the receptionist how long he will have to wait. "Oh, about 30 minutes. Mr. Wellbeing has 2 cats and a gerbil to see." "Thank you," replied the man and walks out. Over the next few weeks, the man appears several times, asks the same question, and then leaves. By this time, the receptionist is so intrigued, she tells the vet, and he suggests that next time the man comes in, she should follow him when he leaves. So the receptionist does as she's asked, and on returning, says to the vet, "Well, that's very strange. All he seems to do is go straight round to your house." A tall, dark, handsome man pops into the vet's and asks the receptionist how long he will have to wait. "Oh, about 30 minutes. Mr. Wellbeing has 2 cats and a gerbil to see." "Thank you," replied the man and walks out. Over the next few weeks, the man appears several times, asks the same question, and then leaves. By this time, the receptionist is so intrigued, she tells the vet, and he suggests that next time the man comes in, she should follow him when he leaves. So the receptionist does as she's asked, and on returning, says to the vet, "Well, That's very strange. All he seems to do is go straight round to your house. A man went to the doctors complaining that his wife had such a vigorous sex drive that she was wearing him out. The doctor suggested he bring his wife into the surgery for an examination, so they both turned up the following week. The wife was told to go into the other room and strip off, but when the doctor went in, he was overcome by her beautiful body and the way she started to tempt him over. "It's no good. I can't help myself," gasped the doctor, and he stripped off frantically and jumped on top of her. After some time, the groans of pleasure attracted the husband's attention, so he opened the door to see what was going on. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" blowed the husband. "I'm, taking her temperature," replied the flustered doctor. Taking a gun out of his pocket, the man said, "When you take that thing out, it better have numbers on it then." Mommy, where do babies come from?" asked the little girl. "Why, darling, they come from the storks." "But Mommy, who f***s the storks?"